Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the special edition of the Thousand Eyecast. Love is in the air. Same as always, I've got my honey bear Yuanji.
What?
Yep, my honey bear Yuanji, and my knight in shining armour, Thranden.
Hello.
How are
I
you?
wasn't briefed on this intro.
No,
we're all
you
very lonely.
weren't. Oh,
That's why we're here.
It's kind of depressing actually. How's your love day been? Lonely, I suppose.
I'm on my second can of lager and a Chinese takeaway, so...
No, it's not bad.
I got a blowjob.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright. Weekly wrap up.
Quickly moving on!
We've made some
Found
new
it.
friends this week. It's great. Yeah, we went back to well, let's go back before we met our new friends. We went door to bit, back to the door, back to the future. Whatever.
Back to...
We went back to the door while you weren't there. You weren't.
No, I
We looked
had
at it a bit more kind of boring. I'm sorry, impromptu events suck when
It's
it
a-
comes to me at least.
the door, so...
It's a door.
I don't know what else you could have done, really. It's a door.
Anyway, then on following Monday, we met the Seekers. I'm pretty sure that was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like they
Yeah,
need some
it was
theme
Monday.
music or something.
So some of you may remember Kisoku came on the show 3 weeks ago now. Blimey, it's been a while, hasn't it?
And if you
God.
don't, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah.
It's been... Has it really been like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks.
That's a while.
It's, we're going for a
still-
long time.
It's mildly depressing
Yeah.
Hardly depressing. How is it depressing? This is awesome.
This is
We've been
happy.
going for...
because we're still here.
Ooh, excuse me.
But
That's
anyway,
the Chinese and beer.
we took them back. We took them to the doors. We've been back to the door like 3-4 times by now.
We like that door.
Yeah, it's an annoying door. It's in the way.
We should make the door an honorary eye.
No. So we let the Seekers try and get through the door as we have before. Didn't go so well for them. Kind of used their spells and gave up. Then one of their members, Lex's,
Lex-
I say it right? Lex's.
Should we just call him Lexus?
Can we
Okay,
call
call
them
him Lexus.
Novel?
No.
I don't-
Well,
we could call him Noble, but I think calling him Lexus is nicer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he dug a hole, trying to get through the door. Okay, fair enough. And then he was met with the foundations of Blackwell.
Well,
Not
even
really
the
much surprise to
foundations,
be
the
honest.
the underside of the
Or-
stones
or
in
the
front of the door.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So he's like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go dynamite, guys, and go blow it up. Yeah, that didn't really go so
What?
well for him, did it?
No,
What is
no.
that accent?
I don't know.
it's an
so
elf accent, can't you tell?
That's how they
Oh.
sound.
That's
No,
how elves
actually.
speak, Fran.
So he blew himself up. Really. It took like 4 people to get him out again.
yeah,
All
something
while
like
this was
that.
happening, some other people were talking to the spirit of this dwarf who got shot.
Can I just say,
Right?
thumbs up, Lex, if you're listening. I liked your lateral thinking.
Good.
I did like your lateral thinking, but it wasn't really gonna work.
It was never going to work. That's unfortunate.
Because you were going to try and dig through metal eventually.
Yeah.
And
So this dwarf. Tell me a bit about the dwarf. I don't recall much of it. What was going on? Did we search him? Search his
well,
corpse?
Yes.
he kind of staggered up behind us, you know. He'd been shot a few times. He spotted us.
Yep.
Pointed his gun at us.
Yep.
And fell over.
Nice.
Dead.
And
It wasn't obvious.
well, then
I guarantee
then-
you it wasn't obvious.
No, it wasn't obvious at all. Then I believe it was yourself, Hicker, and
It was.
Soku started to try and heal him.
And there was also Lamont.
Oh, Lamont, sorry, Lamont.
And the next year I believe was there as well. There was 4 of us.
I thought the next you was helping dig Lexus out
Ooh.
at this point.
There was someone with a dagger. That's all I can remember.
I can't remember.
I thought it
I'm
was
afraid.
next year.
I was focusing on the other end, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's okay. We
Um,
ruined our fun.
But yeah, so you started to try and heal the dwarf, and he was dead. So you did nothing.
We did that.
Mm.
That's unfortunate. So yeah, and then after he blew himself up, this is Lexus again. Lexus.
The dwarf didn't blow himself up.
Dwarf didn't blow himself up. Lexus
No.
did. So we tried to heal him. We healed him. That kind of went well. Then we decided to head on back. Cause
You have missed an entire section involving
Did
our
I?
dearest Sunwalker.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. This is like a week ago now.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm sure Thranden can fill us in on
Go-
what himself and
go on,
DJ
Thranden.
did.
Okay. Okay.
What did you do
okay.
with that naughty dwarf?
Both myself and DJ decided to force the dwarf spirit to take physical, well, not really physical, but form, to appear before us.
Mm.
Brandon, the genius that he is, also shackled it in place.
Great.
Now, you probably have never spoken to an angry dwarf spirit. They are not pleasant.
I can't imagine that they are.
No, they're very, very angry.
The dwarves.
Especially when you annoy them.
Yeah, I'm sure. So that didn't go so well then. This
Well, at first, no,
exorcism?
it did not. However, then we lured the dwarf with the promise of booty, not in the loot kind.
male rear.
That
Or the
dwarf
male
ass.
rear, depends. You know, we've had a few wonky dwarves.
One.
He made it quite clear, to be fair, that he kind of said that he likes blondes by pointing at Lamont, and then shaking his head when Brandon said no. Said, "Do you like the cock?"
Do you like man sausage?
No, he did not.
I like blondes, lad. I like
Yeah,
blondes.
The dwarf told us to look through his corpse for anything of interest. So we
Sounds
did
like
that,
a good idea.
and then we exercised him.
Oh. Well,
Poor
at least he's in a,
dwarfy
he's in
didn't-
You
a
made
happier
him
place
work
now.
out.
Yeah.
No. XOR. Sorry,
You had
not
this,
XOR.
you know, you had a spirit do jumping stars and
Jumping jacks and
jumping.
push-ups.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You
He
had
was
to gain
running laps
shape.
around the mountain. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, that was it for that day, wasn't it? And then we moved on, right?
Well, we found out about the demands.
Oh, that was the.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right, of course. I
A lot
forgot.
happened.
That was so much more than I remember.
This is
I
the
am.
event that went on till like 12 o'clock, Twix.
Yeah, this was it. So
This
yeah, there
was
was
long
a
event.
list of, I don't even know, there were just various items that people wanted.
Mm.
Certain
Locally-
people inside
Mostly
the
locally
mountains.
sourced stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Various
Like-
demands made by the orcs even inside Blackrock to the dwarves outside to get in.
It was also here we discovered who was leading the orcs.
It was Doomhammer.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Named Doomhammer.
Wait, what? Wasn't he dead?
Isn't
I
his
know.
entire family dead?
Find out next week. Oh, come to the events, you'll find out, I promise.
Maybe.
Well, you
It's a
might
lure.
not. Depends if we can be arsed.
But we also
We
haven't
can be
mentioned why the Seekers were there, I believe.
Oh,
yes.
of course.
So much
They
happened on
didn't
Monday.
just show up randomly to help us.
They didn't just show up to help us.
Well, they showed up because we asked out of character, but in character they have their own reasons.
Yeah. So they are trying to find a hammer.
A very specific magical hammer.
Magic hammer.
Special hammer.
So
Look
we
into my special hammer.
might help them out, I guess. Obviously, if they want us to help.
Well, it would be rude of us not to help, I
Yeah,
suppose.
it'd be
Why
rude
not?
not to offer
we
us.
could be dicks about it, you know.
Besides, who knows? It could be in like a treasure room, so the eyes could get
Maybe.
treasure.
Perhaps. And if it was the hammer, we'd sell it to them and make $1 million.
Okay, then we fight the Seekers for the hammer.
It's the first step in becoming leaders of a horde. So yeah,
Not
that
War
was
Chief Hikamori.
War Chief Hikamori, okay. Although I guess then you went back, and then we spoke for like 3 hours.
We spoke
It was
for
long.
so long.
It was long. We had good casual campfire RP.
Yes, the first
Been a while.
proper one we've had in a while.
A long time, yeah.
There was that one a few weeks ago, but that didn't end well at all. People got bored quickly, but yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. So then, next day. This is properly next day now. I don't think I missed anything else.
No, I don't know,
Oh, I missed something. Really?
Hikamori and Lyria, I think. Liara.
Yeah.
Lyria.
They're going and talking to Dwarf Hunting Party. You not remember that?
Party? No.
About
Oh,
the
right.
dead
Of
dwarf?
course. No, it was me and Ramen.
Oh, Ramen. Right.
Me and Ramen. We went. So this dead dwarf that we found. We went to try and find out who killed him. Because someone just doesn't turn up dead. It's kind of weird.
Well, I don't know, people turn up dead quite frequently in the eyes. But...
You know what I mean. He just didn't just keel over in front of us for no reason. So we went off to try and find who killed him. Turns out it was the dwarves at the Iron Summit. What? No way. Why would they do that? They're so mean.
I don't know, we didn't exactly try and talk to them when we were at their camp the first time.
True, we did just kind of sit there and expect a lot of things. But then we moved on, so it's fine.
But that's the eyes these days.
That's the eyes, we're lazy. Sue us. But the next day at least. The next day, let's talk about the next day now. So the group split in two. Half of them stayed at Thorium Point, and the other half went down to the Iron Summit. What happened at the Iron Summit? Because obviously I was leading the group in the north.
Were you?
Yeah.
No, you were Iron Summit. We were Thorium Point.
I
Did I
was
say it
down
backwards?
at the Iron Summit.
That's what I meant.
But yeah, you were up at Thorium Point, Twix.
That's what I meant. That's what I said.
Is it what you said? We're going to have to listen back to this and work out.
Yeah. Oh well, tell us what happened at Iron Summit anyway.
So down at the Iron Summit, who went down to the Iron Summit?
Wasn't me, wasn't Thranden.
It was me, Thunderball, Lamont, and an undead member of the Seekers who I'm so sorry if you're listening, I can't remember your name, but a female undead from the Seekers who turned up for that event.
Oh.
Did Lex come? Oh no, Lex was with us originally, but decided to go off and do his own thing and attack the Cauldron by himself.
Oh,
I'll come back.
We also missed something from the first day.
Did we? Oh god.
DJ came back!
Of course. How did we miss that?
Celebrate good times. Come on!
Let's not sing anymore.
Yes.
We're gonna get sued for copyright.
I don't think we can get sued for doing it ourselves. I think we get sued for playing
Yeah,
it.
we can. We can be sued for anything.
Let's not talk copyright. Copyright's boring. DJ came back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Party. So it's good having our troll back. Or one of us.
Yeah.
He can't be our troll anymore. Just there's more.
He can be our troll.
He was
trolls.
replaced.
Yep.
He was replaced.
By two different trolls.
We love
I
all
think
of our trolls.
Two?
Valorgen, and I'm gonna forget someone, and they're gonna be upset.
Yeah. I swear we've had another troll join recently.
Yeah.
Troll?
Anyway, what happened in the south? Tell us.
Down in the south, after Lexus had gone off to do his own thing.
Yeah.
We made our way to the Thorium Point. Thorium? Oh, for God's sake, I'm doing it now. The Iron Summit. And we were stopped by the guards. And
No.
We got talking to the guards a little bit. You know, we explained why we're there, and well, it turned out actually that they couldn't speak Orcish,
Oh,
or they could only speak very rudimentary Orcish.
I'm sure that didn't help.
It didn't help much, as it ended up with the Irons shouting at us in crude Orcish.
Great.
Eventually, they got a proper translator, a buxom, ginger, dark iron female with a beard that was just to die for.
It ties in nicely as well with what we did in the north.
Oh god.
So we were talking with the overseer there. We were saying, right, could you help us get through Yoli Mountain here? He was like, well, I don't fancy it, but you know, if you could get me this brewer lady, because the Iron Summit has killed our brewer, you know, we'd be willing to help you out. After a lot of talks, turns out that the brewer the overseer wanted was actually that woman. What? That was crazy.
And that woman was
Crazy.
Thranden. Yeah, she was crazy as well, but she was also, what's his name, Renden's wife.
We think, we don't know, to be fair.
Oh, well, that got complicated.
Yeah, but either way, back at the Iron Summit, we were talking to this nice lady. It turned out that the dwarves of the Iron Summit didn't know how to get into the mountain,
Yeah.
which isn't great. What they did want us to do, however, was essentially betray the dwarves at Thorium Point in favour of helping the Irons gain access to mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically we would get all the loot we want, and Rendon would become new Lord of Blackrock.
So after finding out this as well, we spoke to the Overseer at Thorium Point. He wasn't very happy that they were just gonna like take all the glory for themselves. So he decided, okay, I'm gonna take over the mountain before them, and then I'm gonna get the woman, because obviously all the women go for the rich and powerful, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's just general knowledge. So he offered to help us in, but instead of providing lots of people to sort of attack, he had already collected the majority of the tribute for us to get in. So a choice had to be made, right?
Yeah. We gathered in a graveyard. Lex came back with some pretty stones from the quarry.
DJ got some herbs as well.
DJ and Nenexia.
And the next year as well got some herbs, that was right. So, yeah, we gathered in the graveyard, and we had a vote. Who did we want to help? Who was it? It was the Thorium Point. Basically, I think the main thing was that we didn't want to help someone whose goal was conquest.
I think it was we didn't want to help someone who was stabbing another group in the back.
Yeah, we didn't really like how they were going about things, really.
I
mean, the Thoriums only wanted to take it over for, obviously, a woman, and so they weren't gonna get sort of knocked about by the other guys. I thought that's a much more noble thing to help out with, I think.
Ran was the only person to vote for loot.
Yeah.
I think Joanne voted for loot for different reasons, but...
No, I thought she voted for Ulfist.
Well, anyway, it ended
anyway, it doesn't matter,
in a massive majority of people helping Thoriums. That was most people. So we decided we were going to help them. And that was the event on Tuesday. Thursday. So this was... But what was the but?
We then went to tell Oilfist the good news.
Right.
That we were going to help him. And we started discussing tactics as to how we were going to work this. Which is when Liara
I forgot.
and Nenexia came up with the idea of actually distracting the dwarves at the Iron Summit.
Yes. So it'd be easier for us to get in the mountain.
And then Yuan suggested that we just close the door behind us so they can't get in anyway.
So what's probably, or the plan was for us to distract them while you got in. Then we would sneak off and get back in the mountain behind the rest of the main group.
We'll see.
Well, we'll never know. Well, we will know.
Well, we know.
We know. Event soon, find out. Then Thursday. So this was... We don't usually talk about the Thursday event, but I thought, let's talk about it.
Well, because we're doing it on the Friday. We're recording on Friday, so...
We're quite late this week. Because of Love Day.
Well, because we haven't had a roleplay that's finished before 11 o'clock.
That is very true, there's that as well. But we went into a cave to find some doodads.
Some doodads and some samaflanges.
I wasn't even there when this conversation took place. I was in the other camp.
Yeah, be glad you weren't there.
So...
Having two very confused Pandaren speak to a dwarf with a heavy accent. Best plan.
Yeah. So we went into this cave trying to find food, I think it was.
That's what they decide. Well, that's what Yuan and Kisoku had decided.
Okay.
There was some kind of cheese puff pastries.
So they went into this cave.
Oh, for God's sake.
I was like, let's find some food. But it was kind of like dark. It was very dark, actually. It was really dark.
Darkness was like eating the light, so...
It was scary. So we continue through this cave. That's transition music. So then we see this purple and green glow. Ooh. We're not really sure what it is. But anyway, we get distracted by this other glow over in the corner over there. So we all jump out. Turns out there's a massive giant scorpion. Oh.
Because hey, we hadn't had any combat yet.
No, we hadn't. So we have a nice bout with the scorpion. And we get... It was Liara who
got the
finished it off. We got the killing blow That was
by
kinda
making
cool.
it explode with
Make
fire.
it explode with fire and paladin magic. But anyway, fancy that. Behind the Scorpid was the chest of doodads.
But Yuan
Anyway.
just kind of decided to get while everyone else was fighting.
Yeah.
But it just got in the way.
Sneaky. So these doodads are kind of white stones with blue markings on it.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. Can't really tell
That's
what it
about
does.
With and Lyria, it was a good night. It was a mixed
good
night
night,
for
but-
Lyria.
Oh, she got some low rolls too.
Got some really bad rolls,
Yeah.
but
It was
then
super bad.
kicked a lot of ass.
So we
But she
found
managed to
stones.
translate it as the word
Oh, yes.
return.
Return. Ooh, what could it mean? Blue stone, blue, return. I wonder. So yeah, we go to leave the cave on stuffing our pockets full of these things. And what's that in our way? A dead man.
There's
Dead
always
man
undead in our
walking.
way these days.
There was an undead there. What a cheery fellow he was.
Yes.
Jonathan, tell us more.
Okay. Well, the undead was me. So to say. And the reason why he was in the cave was because he was captured by Twilights 2 years ago.
Idiot.
And was just kind of left there after Deathwing was defeated. So
Oh,
when he was
poor guy.
he was released from his demonic prison, and was very thankful.
He did seem like a very
you have to say-
thankful guy.
He seemed like a very nice undead, which is a change.
Makes a huge
The eyes
I don't-
being the prejudiced dicks that they are.
Well,
Well,
Hikamori
He was in
kind of
prison
like,
for a reason.
okay.
mm,
I'm not sure if I
Yes.
trust you, but you know, everyone else
you
doesn't
really
trust
shouldn't, but you know,
I'm just gonna do evil eyes. Stay away.
smart idea.
Yep.
But he wanted more help, the greedy bastard.
Ah, what a bum.
So he asked if they would help him find his missing belongings.
Basically, most of us said no.
Yeah, and then Kisaku was like, "Alright, fine, I'll help you. I'm not gonna be a giant dick."
What a nice guy.
Yeah, what a nice
What a
panda
nice guy.
Kisaku is.
Yeah.
Again, Yuan said she'd help. Why do people forget the little Pandaren?
Because Yuan is useless and no one loves her.
Yeah.
Oh, poor you, man.
Lol.
So, on the way out of the cave, we just happened to stumble across his belongings, right?
They were in the back.
That was
And it was
fortunate.
there that I suppose the eyes and the rest of them kind of noticed something a bit odd with their new undead friend.
He was not alive.
Yeah, well done, Twix. But his belongings were held in a very odd chest. It was purple trunk, bound with
goodness.
chains,
Ooh. Kinky.
engraved with fell green glyphs. If
I
that's
don't-
not an
I
indicator,
don't think
know
he's a
what
very
is.
nice person.
I think the
Secret,
whole
you know.
eating dead corpses was a bit of an indication
Yeah.
from the
That's
start.
true.
The very first
Well,
time
what other
the
kind
eyes
of
met
corpses
him,
are there?
he was eating an orc's leg.
Lovely.
Or orc, we don't know, but
Just some random
eating a leg.
cultist.
He was eating a leg
sure.
regardless.
He
Yeah.
killed Markian.
Oh my god,
Oh.
it's a massive conspiracy. No. Anyway, so, right, we leave the cave and Valugin's there. Yay!
It's with people coming back. Yay!
We've not had Value for a few weeks. It was good to have him there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even if you missed
hopefully-
most of the event, but that's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
Cool.
I think from this point onwards, yeah, it was yesterday and onwards, we'd see more of him. So it's good to have him back, for sure. Bolster our numbers a bit more. That's very nice. And that was it for this week.
Pretty
think-
much, yes.
We talked about this for a long time.
Well, actually,
A
I've
lot
got-
happened.
A lot.
I've got
yeah.
one more
It's been-
thing.
Okay, one more thing. Go for it.
So, our undead friend will likely be joining the Seekers.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Because yay, Seekers.
Yeah, Seekers are nice
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're here.
They are a
As
very
am I.
nice
Yeah.
group of people.
So,
We
Character
like
character.
you, Seekers.
our in-character thoughts this week. I would say, overall, although it's not nice in Searing Gorge, I'd say most people may be a bit happy because we've got some help, we're making progress.
It's nice to
Kinda
see
just-
some friendly people.
Yeah, it's good to have some friendly faces who we don't know.
Well, we know them better now.
We know them better now, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you agree that we're a bit happier now, but still sick of Syrian Gorge?
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
Thran's never happy.
Well, yeah, that's not
Because he's a depressed one.
And Yuan's constantly happy.
all the time, great. So
But
you
even
know,
she's sick of Searing Gorge.
I think maybe it's time we get a free pass back home.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah. Well, we'll see what
Nah.
happens.
We're not
we've not
escaping it
planned
just yet.
that far ahead yet, have we? We'll see what happens.
Well, we should be getting out of Searing Gorge soon.
Yeah,
Ish, at least.
Event,
PM.
I'm hoping.
next event after, maybe.
I'm hoping that we get the mountain done on Monday, so that the Seekers
Yeah.
can go back to whatever they do when they're not role playing with us.
I don't know.
Nothing.
You have no
Okay.
lives without
Oh,
us, Seekers.
RP with us.
Yep, we're the best. Ooh. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so the segment that has no name and no usual
Because
content.
we've been through the podcast with a part with no name.
I
Oh,
like that.
good to get out of the rain. No,
No, I like it.
No.
I like that a lot. We need to record that later and put it in.
we'll get
Um,
Cthulhu on it and
Yeah. So I think we're being pretty topical this week with, love spreading everywhere.
Love's in there.
So I think we've taken some time to think
Cheers, just gonna have a quick
about
drink.
our favourite WoW romances.
Well, time, you literally informed me just before the podcast.
Yeah.
I
But-
got a text like midday today, so I've had a while to think.
Was it
Well,
midday? Did I
No,
wake
it was
up
like
that
3
late?
o'clock.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
It was
that
like
late?
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. Oh, right, that was right. Oh, yeah, I was awake. I was awake still.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn it, Twix.
I
What
don't
you
was
doing?
sleep
asleep.
these days. I don't sleep these days. It's awful. So anyway, we've each picked one, I guess,
Or
more
two.
traditional relationship, and one that's a bit more different.
I would say mine are both quite
Mine are
weird, but
fairly
anyway, we'll go on.
normal.
Well, they're. I guess yours are both normal. At least mine's are a bit weird when it comes down to like the law and such. So I'll talk about my first one. My first couple that I picked was Malfurion and Tyrande. I'm gonna be
Are we
honest.
explaining why we're picking couples?
I'm just going to talk about it very briefly.
Oh,
I
fair
don't know if you want to or not. I mean, I think they're probably the most fleshed out couple in Warcraft. To be honest, like they have got so much story between them, and we see them
Yeah.
10,000 years ago when they're wee whippersnappers falling in love. Oh, it's such
Young'uns.
a heartwarming tale. They also, I think at that point, they meet Chandris. I'm not sure if Tyrande at least kind of adopts Chandris at that point. So I guess when Tyrande and Malfurion kind of get along, they're kind of at that stage. Kind of weird. They have a kid already. Man. That's yeah, they like save all of Night Elf civilization together. Together. It's all about love.
With
Oh,
Illidan, but
With Illidan, but so anyway,
Don't need to mention Illy.
Malfurion goes to the Emerald Dream for like some 8,000 years or however long it was. Oh no, poor Tyrande, she's all
10,000,
alone. It was a long time at least.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was a long time. But
They're immortal again now, aren't they? Really?
I
No.
don't know.
I
don't know
swear.
if
with
I
I mean,
Yeah.
they don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
They
with
should be immortal with the Return of Order still,
But anyway,
but with Blizzard, you never know.
Tyrande's been all lonely for thousands and thousands of years.
Mm.
But then the ultimate love story. He wakes Malfurion up so they can save the world. Come on. Okay.
I
What
think
other
she just
couple
wanted some dick.
has saved
Yeah.
the world twice? Oh, maybe. Maybe she was getting a bit lonely. But anyway, they then teamed up in Cataclysm and led the Night Elves. Present day, really. They've done good stuff. We've known about them for a very long time, obviously, because of elves.
Mm.
I think they're a solid couple.
That's
Oh.
a fair argument.
Yeah. That's why I picked them. One of you two. Talk about one of yours.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
on.
I picked Duratan and Draka.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Because Draka is the living embodiment of what an orc woman should be. She is very courageous, to say the least. She also, well, she should have been drowned at birth, really,
Yeah. She was a bit
because
of
she
a
was
weakling,
born
really,
very
wasn't
ill.
That's not really a good start for an orc,
No,
is
it's
it?
really not. So, the reason I picked them is because they work really well together.
They do.
Like, an example would be when they were still in Draenor,
Yeah.
and Ner'zhul summons them all to Oshugan. Durotan believes it's too dangerous for her to go, so she slaps and rakes his face.
Classy woman.
Oh yes, oh she's a very fiery spirit, to say the least.
But, yeah, that's what orcs should be.
Yeah,
Warriors.
that's what orc women
True.
should be.
True. So, yeah.
True love.
Draka and Durotan, who are also Thrall's parents.
Thralls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we have
parents.
to remember that they gave us
Thrall.
Metzen incarnate in Warcraft.
Oh god.
Thanks, Durotan.
Thanks, Draka.
Thanks, you guys. Well, at least Thrall saved the world several times. Hey.
Yeah, I suppose we don't have to thank them for that, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giving us the new Earth Warder.
For 10 hours or something. How long it was.
So,
Suppose-
my little love bear, who are your couple?
my
One
I
of your
don't,
couples.
I don't know which one I should go for. I'm going to go for the couple that kind of immediately came to mind the second you sent me that text, which was Neltharion and Sinestra.
What messed up?
Yeah, you tell me to, pick some beautiful Warcraft couples so we can discuss them, and they're like, yeah, Deathwing and Sinestra.
They did a lot together, to be honest.
They did a lot, and Sinestra suffered for it, really.
Yeah.
Maybe for evil couples, they were maybe one of the best evil couples.
But if we look at them like we did Thrall's parents, they've given us Rathian, sort
They
of.
did
sort
give us Rathian. Well, I'm not.
That's
Kind
not
of.
really a good thing right now, though.
Well,
I don't know. I quite like Rathian. Have you? Oh, I'll
I've
avoid
seen-
spoilers
I've
on the
finished
legendary
I know the
question.
end.
quest.
I know the end.
But still, even though we know where his loyalties lie, sort of.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No.
Well, no, because it changes depending on your faction.
It's
Well,
either
it's-
the Horde or the Alliance.
Yeah, we don't quite know.
I guess
which.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, we know what he wants. Oh, he's gonna get. But yeah, so
So, yeah.
that's my
That's your
couple of the
couple.
week, couple
That's
of
your
the holiday,
couple. Okay.
Cup.
the dragons that tried to kill us.
Yeah. They made a good couple.
Melty
Really?
face herself.
They kind of They did. Kind of. Yeah. Sinestra kind of got ruined, but you know. they were
Sinestra
evil
kind of
couple.
got ruined.
Too
Yeah.
much fiery.
Did you
dragon
see
dick.
how Deathwing, Neltharion came out? It's,
Yeah, but Deathwing looks cool at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
He
quite
got
like
the
the way
death
she
chin.
looks.
The death chin is impressive.
He is big and he is badass.
Mm.
And Sinestra, congratulations to you for living through that ordeal. Phew. I would hate to.
I mean,
so,
pooping out all of those spiky eggs. God.
it's not,
Yeah, Jesus.
dragons have got it hard, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, he
Ugh.
did.
He did. Anyway, I've picked another couple. This couple is not really a traditional sense. I picked Apro, which is Malorn, Great Stag, and Nusha, the Moon. Yeah, so according
Basically.
to Tauran mythology, a stag had a baby with a moon, and that was Cenarius.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
but
sure
where-
that's general lore as well, but
is it,
the-
well,
in
yeah.
Tauran
is
lore
the
it's just
logic?
weirder.
Well,
Where
it was
is
a
the
little novice
logic?
thing.
What the hell were you thinking, Blizzard?
Well, the
What were
thing
you
is,
smoking?
in-
Crazy.
in Night Elf lore, you have to remember that Elune is like a person and then Malorn
Yeah.
is a stag.
Yeah,
in
he's a stag
Tauran
anyway.
lore, Aparo is still a stag,
But
but Musha is one of the Earth Mother's eyes.
Yeah.
that couple
That-
is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is why I felt like I had to mention it, because it is so out there. Which is kind of why I like it, really.
Yeah.
Messed up to say the least.
And plus, we're a Tauran focused guild. It would be wrong
Oh,
to not
yeah.
have this list without a Tauran couple in there.
True. I mean, we've also got. I think we're going to have some kind of what's the word? Slideshow, maybe, of pictures of the couples as we're talking. Of honourable mentions, maybe. I don't know. But that kind of thing. I've got a nice list here we've picked from. So, one of you again. Have you got another person? You said you had one, Fran.
I do, yeah. Suppose I should go already.
Yeah,
I suppose you should.
My second couple is Alaria and Thranden.
What?
That's a very boring choice.
And
Well,
I like them. Leave me alone.
Judge, you picked Alliance.
Yeah.
I did as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
To be fair.
kind
Yeah.
of a bit of background. Alaria is one of the Windrunner sisters, which are
Okay.
Sylvanas, Alaria, and Verisa. She's the
Ronin
middle
and
one.
Verisa, by the way, they're a couple.
We're a couple.
We're a couple. Ronin's dead.
Before Ronin became purple dust. But yes, basically, Thranden and Alaria met during the second war.
Second war, yeah.
When Lothar was still around.
That was a long time ago.
During this time, poor little Thralen was still just a general in the Alliance army.
Oh, baby.
But him and Alaria were charged with beating the orcs out of Silvermoon, really, or out of Eversong once they found out.
Mm-hmm.
And shortly after, Alaria went to Tyralian's tent.
Ooh.
They go
Dripping wet. Yeah, they gon' fuck, exactly. Yes.
They made sweet noises.
Oh,
throughout the night.
yeah. Afterwards, she left him, broken-hearted and confuzzled.
I am them Windrunners.
Yeah, and
Tricksy
then
elf women.
this progressed until after the Second War and the reopening of the Dark Portal. Or,
Ooh.
well, first the closing of the Dark Portal and the reopening of it. Where Tyralian was met with a very cold reception from Alaria. Very, very cold in the sense that she practically hated him because she became an orc-hating bigot because well, her younger brother had been killed by the orcs and Eversong was set on fire.
Yeah, not really gone so well for her.
You
is
can't
it?
really blame her for being a bit of a bitch.
No.
However, all was made well when they crossed the portal into Draenor, as we now know it as Outland.
Yep.
And after the establishment of Honor Hold, they were brought back together.
Yay! But then since then, they've kind of gone walkies.
Yeah, they've gone walkies in Outland for a bit. We don't know why.
I think they've gone made babies.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
they
they've
have
made
a baby,
one at
don't they?
least, yeah. Which
Oh, God.
it makes no sense because elves mature slowly, I presume.
Oh, you would have
And
thought so.
Probably.
whatever the fuck his name is, looks quite old. He's
Yeah.
also a high elf. which
Yeah,
is to be
but they don't
expected, not a
have
half elf.
half-elf models in Warcraft, so...
We should. We really should.
Really? Do you want to see people begging for that for roleplay?
No, don't
No.
make it a race. Make it just an NPC model.
I don't think they
The
would give a
forms will
minor
become-
NPC a model.
He's not
Be
really
unbearable.
Well, he's even minor there, but it's still important.
Well,
Not done much,
In
but
gameplay
he is-
terms, he has like
he is-
nothing to
Yeah,
him.
but he is still the son of Alaria Windrunner and High General Tyralian.
Who we've not
So,
seen in years.
He's
Yeah,
As the loading screens remind us.
as
yeah.
there's a
Blizzard
tip.
said they would come back in the next expansion, which is Warlords of Draenor. But no,
Oh.
now they said this is the expansion after that.
Well, to
Hopefully
be fair,
we'll see them.
they've also said that we're not going to see anything of the world beyond the Dark Portal
Yeah,
in this.
that's very true.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
So, that's your second couple. Nice.
But yeah,
I
Alaria
like
and
it.
Tyralian and Duratan and Draka.
Nice. Yuanji, do you have another one?
Yeah, I have a number 2 couple.
Who was your number 2?
An alliance couple.
Oh.
After I chastised Thranden
Fucking
for picking alliance.
hypocrite.
They're sort of an alliance. One of them is an alliance.
Well,
It's
their alliance.
Emperor God, I can't say words. now.
Thorison.
Dagon Thorison, Dagon
Third.
and Moira Bronzebeard.
Them filthy dwarves.
Oh, I love the dwarves though.
Filthy
What-
dark iron.
Because they're a couple you don't really expect, I suppose, because he took her prisoner. It's like if, to use another game,
Yep.
it's like if Bowser took Peach captive and Mario turned up to save her, and Peach said, "No, actually, I'm in love with Bowser."
It's a bit messed up then.
It's a bit messed up. It's a bit Stockholm syndrome-y, but at the same time, you get this feeling that Moira actually cared for him properly, not just kind of...
See, there's two. I can't remember which one. There's two syndromes. It's either Helsinki or Stockholm.
It's Stockholm.
It's Stockholm syndrome.
And one of them is completely very different.
Stockholm is when you're kidnapped and develop emotional attachment to your kidnapper.
There we go.
So
You've learned
maybe
something
what
today,
happened to
audience.
Moira,
Or held hostage, same thing really.
I need to stop tagging this as gaming. It needs to become educational now.
but... God damn it. So, but yeah, and then Moira's gone on to become a character that I disliked a lot at first, and have actually grown to like quite a lot. As her stance is one that I can respect.
Yeah.
Her stance of,
Dwarf
you know,
lover.
oh, I love my dwarves. I swear, if dwarves were Horde, my life would be complete.
We're never going to see that happen.
Of course not.
No, I'm never going to see that happen, so I'm going to have to live with just stone brew.
Oh,
I'm going to have to live with just stone brew.
QQ,
And fucking talking like a dwarf if you knew it again.
baby.
Like a
QQ.
really shitty dwarf. I don't know again what kind of accent this is.
I have no idea what you're saying anymore.
There's
John,
kind
I-
of the idea with me dwarvish
I
accents.
don't even care anymore either.
Hey. Orange!
Anyway,
I
think,
never cared to begin with.
Yeah, you never cared.
Yeah.
I think we'll also mention a few other names I've got written down here. Because, let's be honest,
Don't mess it
Jaina
up.
and Arthas, that's an important couple.
Hmm.
Sort of. Their relationship's complicated. Crazy.
Yeah.
Alagos and Torregosa.
Yep.
Alagos
Cala-
and Aniva.
Jaina.
Jaina.
Alagos and Jaina.
Ah,
Yeah.
Jaina and Calyx.
So let's see.
Who cares?
Terragosa, that's fine. He was promising her from the beginning.
Yep.
Avina, not a real person. Physical embodiment of the Sunwell.
Not good.
Jaina, crazy.
Crazy.
bitch.
Oh, poor guy.
Calic does apparently not understand the term "don't stick your dick in crazy."
Nope.
He wasn't crazy when he was sticking his dick in her, at least.
Oh,
True.
Nah, I bet
She
was.
was-
She's
yeah.
always crazy.
So yeah, ever since she fucked Arthas, she's been
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, yeah, we're kind of judging Calagos here, and
George.
Jaina's also a slut, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been around.
Oh,
Chinatown.
quite a lot.
I think we should also maybe mention. Let's look at my list.
We're going to bring up fan shipping, because I'm pretty sure if we do,
There's
we should
not.
mention Anduin and Rathian.
Oh no!
The amount of times they're
no.
shipped together.
So,
No,
okay,
please
let's.
no slash.
um,
Please no slash. For
Alex Strasser and Coriel Strass. So obviously, Red
Yeah.
Dragon Queen
Yeah.
and her Prime Consort.
Prime consort.
Those
second,
couples.
second prime and possibly last.
It's kind of cute.
Hmm.
For those who have read War of the Ancients, he in that can obviously tell very much that he cares for her so much.
And subsequent novels as well.
Yeah. It's a beautiful relationship, and it's sad when he dies.
Very sad.
If you want to see them together, I'll actually probably put their screenshot. But the quest line for the Wrathgate, the two red dragons, that is those two.
He's still at Wormrest Temple by her side, I believe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's in Northrend.
Yeah.
So that was ages ago.
Well, yeah,
but
but the
he's dead.
Wrathgate thing is... Oh yeah,
That's-
no, he's dead, but if people want
dead.
to see them
Yeah.
in-game, if people want to go and marvel...
He's in the Wrathgate, yes. The Wormrest. He's on top. And
Quite sad how he died. Really.
It is. Poor guy. He was power.
Poor Crassus.
Crassus. Poor Crassus, indeed. And I suppose we should also mention Thrall.
Thrall and Agra.
Oh,
the
the
couple
collective groan.
that no one likes.
Ugh.
So as we talked about earlier on, Draka is the embodiment of an orcish woman.
The perfect embodiment of orcish.
Agra is quite possibly the complete opposite.
Agra's a bitch.
Thrall was like,
Don't
no,
like action.
I don't want you to do this because it's dangerous. And she rolled over and took it.
Oh,
What?
quite
Wizard?
a lot, just for the fact that she got pregnant.
Yeah. Like, that's just a couple that...
No,
No.
bad.
I'm sorry.
It seems like it was just put in there so Thrall
Could have a reason to leave, I think. I think that was it.
I mean, he
It
hinted
just-
at it in shattering.
It just didn't go so well. And I suppose one more I'm going to mention. A crazy
One more.
couple. Medivh and Garona.
No,
Okay, for a moment, let's ignore the offspring.
no, we can't ignore the
Please.
offspring. A couple that produced the most ridiculous person in Warcraft lore.
Please, let's ignore
Medan
him.
should not exist. Medan is scum.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you.
Fucking mage, shaman, paladin, rogue. What?
He's a bit...
He's shit.
I do want to give a shout out to a couple who we probably should have mentioned a lot earlier.
Yeah?
The Cliff Walkers.
The Cliffwalkers. See, I
Just
didn't mention them
Downtown,
because
yeah.
they weren't massive names.
They weren't massive names, but we're Tauren, and they were a good
They
couple
were
of what
a
we
very
saw
good
of them.
couple. Their story in Stone Talon was really good. For anyone who's not done it, go do it. It's
Go
great.
do it and then be
Actually,
angry.
They're quite near the end of Stone Talon, I believe, so just hold on. But it's a good story.
Where I can't remember their names to the life of me, because they were there for like 5 quests.
Yeah. I can't remember.
But again, another amazing, strong female character who is just like, you know, her husband's like, you know, oh, don't do this. I will do this alone. Stay safe. She's like, fuck you.
So we mentioned this briefly last week in the Tauren section of our video, that either person could do either role of sort of the family. That is that couple.
Mm-hmm.
That's that couple. So yeah, they're really good as well. I mean, I suppose if we're talking Tauren, we've also got Khan and, I hope I'm saying this right, Tamala.
Sounds about right.
I don't think we know that much about her.
We
It's a
don't.
shame. It's a shame.
We know nothing. Only
We
that
know
she
that they gave us
produced
Bane, thank God.
Yeah. But obviously they were a couple too.
Bane, who we seem to treat like the Messiah at times in the eyes.
for no reason whatsoever.
He's not really done much yet.
He's not done much, but he's like a Tauren leader. I'm the cat.
Yes! It's something we aspire to at least.
Blizzard have given us a new leader. We
Fine.
liked Cairn, but they've actually given Tauren something.
Yeah. Oh. We don't get enough Tauren stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna probably have the rest of these people slideshowing through the video.
Like
Maybe
showing
with a bit
through
of
our
other footage as
fanboying
well.
over other couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my full list is there. I think we've mentioned pretty much most of them really. There's a few. But
Lol, best IC couple.
sticking with the theme of Love is in the Air, we're going to talk about the story behind Love is in the Air.
There's a story behind it.
No, not really. So we're gonna pretty much talk about just draw our teeth, just be headcanon. I mean, as far as we can tell, the goblins either used it, the pre-existing holiday, as a profit barge, or invented it to make money. Really, is all we can tell. I mean, there's a little bit in there with the undead as well, but
That's just generally being undead. That's just
Yeah.
the undead.
That's a splinter group of undead trying to murder everyone rather
Yeah.
than.
I mean, unlike Hallow's End, that's got the proper story, and it is a very good story. Maybe if we're still going when it's Hallow's End, who knows? Maybe we'll cover it then. But no, that's got a really good story behind it. So it's a bit disappointing that we don't get a story for each of the holidays and why people celebrate it. But I'd imagine, unlike say the one we've just had, Lunar Festival.
Lunar Festival.
Lunar Festival.
I'd imagine that's obviously more Night Elf, Tauren,
No, I reckon.
Dwarf.
Yeah, well, Tauren. Everyone.
Whereas Love is in the Air is more of a human blood elf,
Mhm.
that kind of side of society's
I
holiday. Are you going to disagree?
Well, no, I completely agree, but
Okay.
again, major headcanon
Yep.
banner above my head here. I imagine that it might have roots in Tauren culture as well,
Yep.
simply in the case of, as we mentioned last week in our headcanon rant,
Yep, that was a good one. I liked it.
that it might have been a point in their culture when marriages take place or marriages are arranged and kind of...
Do you think maybe Tauren sort of a period that's romantic?
it may have...
It's just a kind of tradition, I suppose.
But even so, there's nothing really there.
No. It's a bit of a shame. So,
It's a fantastic story time.
yeah, this is the best. So let's talk about those undead for a bit as well. So
Yeah.
they hang out. I don't even know why. They hang out in Shadowfang Keep. Huh? Why?
Why not?
Because this
Who knows?
holiday was designed before the events of Cataclysm.
That's very true. They really need to revamp these holidays, man. They're aging. I
Yeah.
mean, I've not done anything for 3 years. Right? 3 years. It's just been farming for a mount every bloody time.
Well, yeah, but do you want them to update it and you lose your title and mount?
No, I want to keep my title and mount, but I want more stuff to do with a new title and mount. Thanks, Blizz, please. So the undead are taking this opportunity. So, as far as I can remember, they're making like perfume
And cologne.
and cologne and infecting it with some kind of plague.
They're basically making scented plague.
So they're genius, let's be honest. So they're using this opportunity.
It's genius if people buy into their holiday.
Yeah, that's very true. Judging through all of the cultures across Azeroth, I think everyone buys into it because there's bloody flowers and love and pink everywhere, and it makes me sick. I mean, it's everywhere,
No.
man.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Headcanon change.
Okay, headcanon change. Oh.
What if in Tauren culture it originated rather than as the whole marriage thing, which seems a bit honest because we'd know more about it, and
Yeah.
it started because of the friendship bracelets and stuff. It was a holiday to celebrate kinship and camaraderie, and
Yeah.
that seems more likely at least.
It does seem more logical. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Could be. Might be onto something there.
In the end, we don't know.
In the end, we don't know, to be honest. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
we
this
won't
story
ever
time
know.
sucks. But so let's talk about some of the other things in Love Is in the Air. What else have we got? Like some of the rewards. What do we get?
Goblins with wings.
Goblin, right? Okay, so where did this crazy thing where there's this goblin with wings who goes around shooting arrows at people? Like, who would have come up with that apart from bloody goblins?
No one. Goblins.
No one. Oh. I hate it. It's disgusting. We also get some really, really crazy dresses. Right? So these dresses.
Those dresses are amazing.
They are bright. Apart from the black one. It's not so bright. Sorry, I've just been distracted by Jamiroquai next door. So yeah, just the theme of Love Is in the Air. I think the only reason they've done it is to have something for Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
but not have their own
realistically.
story for it. Which is a shame because they could do so much with these holidays, but they just don't.
Liz being useless.
So that is, unfortunately, Love Is in the Air. Yeah. What more can I say, really? There's nothing there. Blizz, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Liz fix.
Please fix. So, really, I guess... No, that just sucks. We need to talk about something else. There needs to be more story time. What can we talk about, guys?
God, shit.
Knobs well. I assume that's the other side of Love Is in the Air.
Yeah.
What?
Knobs well.
Let's not talk about knobs, please.
Singles Awareness Day.
So, for all you singles out there, I hope you've had a great day.
And we hope you have a beautiful night
All by yourself.
with, No, they're not going to be by themselves. They're going to have Pamela Henderson.
Of course, Pamela Henderson.
Yeah.
Is she hot?
Well,
Can you put makeup on her?
could I do with
You can
Pamela
put makeup
Adams?
on her. I mean, she's got like one extra appendage, but
Oh god,
I don't know.
doesn't sound great.
Are we into that kind of
I think I
stuff, you
prefer
know,
to be by myself. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about the contest. I think I was a bit vague last week. I'm not very good at explaining what I want, am I?
No.
No.
Really
None
not.
of us are really.
No. So the contest last week, it was basically we just need some artwork for our YouTube channel. It can be literally anything. I mean, it could be an awful paint drawing. I don't know if any of you have seen some of my drawings. If you go on the wiki and go to Thranden's page,
Yeah.
there is my drawing there. Like, even if you draw like that, that's fine. As long as it's something to do with the eyes, makes us happy or feel proud to be one of those people. It is absolutely wonderful. I would love it. So, even if you think you're awful at drawing, I don't care. I'm awful at drawing. But please submit. We really need some artwork.
We'll love it because you've done it.
Yes, that's the important part. That one of us has done it. Instead of some stranger with commissions and it's cost us 50 quid.
I mean,
Don't
I'd
want
hate
that.
it, but that's just because I hate everything.
Yeah.
It will even put Thranden in tears.
Maybe.
I'm sure.
Maybe, that'd be good. As well, there is a chance to win Tiny, the loot cards that gives you Yo's consumable mounts, which is pretty cool. They are pretty awesome. Oh, excuse me. And the closing time is the 25th/26th that night. So obviously you've still got like 2 weeks left. But please submit some artwork. It'd be great. I love it. Sneak peek this week. That rhymed. Wonderful. So I think we were gonna tell you a bit how we're going to end the Black Rock event. Very brief.
Ice and betrayal and orcs and hammers.
Orc snappers. There's gonna be a big bad guy. Obviously, we've seen this Doomhammer.
Or we've seen his name written.
We've seen his name. Yeah. So there's this person who names himself Doomhammer. He's
Or is
important.
it actually Doomhammer?
Probably not. But you never know. Resurrection. Crazy stuff
Ooh,
happens.
and the possible start to a new kind of conjoined storyline with the Seekers and maybe the rest home.
Yeah. Yep. So that would be really
Have
cool
I even
because...
talked to you two about this?
No, you
No.
No,
Of course not.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to you about it after we've finished
haven't. Okay,
recording.
sure thing. So yeah,
I swear I have though.
after Black Rock, I'm not sure what we're going to do, because obviously we've got our tablet change coming up 1st of March. I would love for you all to be there. If you're listening to this, please go out of your way to be there. So that's in like 2 weeks' time. That sounded really, really bad, didn't it? It's like, please come to the event, please.
I think it's fair to beg for people to turn up to events. I mean,
I think
the tablet change is
the tablet change is an
a
important
really big
thing.
part of the eyes and their culture and.
So I think, are we going to try and get back to Thunder Bluff for that?
I don't know. I think
Because that's traditionally, or is it? Or somewhere in Mulgore.
the problem that it's always been in Thunder Bluff
Yeah,
on the high rise.
yeah.
But it's one of these things where we can't make the call because we have to decide in character what we do, really.
I mean, I think a lot of us at the moment are like, I just want to go home.
Why are we here?
Why are we here? Obviously, we maybe not have the warmest reception back home, but maybe, we've had some chill time with the Tauren, so maybe it'd be a bit easy for us to reintegrate back with them, and then
Maybe.
hopefully work on relationships with them again.
Maybe it was wrong of us to leave and we should
Maybe
have
it
stuck
was.
around and tried to kind of gain our honour
Yeah,
rather than running off with our tail between our legs.
yeah,
Means we're gonna have to wrap up the whole thing within 2 weeks.
yeah. That's very true.
Not necessarily. We could just kind of go, fuck it. And go
Fuck it.
home.
But
So
I
what
always
I'd imagine
hate
we'd
when we
do, at
that.
least to the very, very minimum, is finish Black Rock. So obviously we don't want to miss out with the Seekers because they are a great bunch of people.
We are definitely finishing Blackrock, don't worry.
Yeah. And then,
I
we
don't want to
can-
leave the Seekers hanging.
No, and then it's pretty much a sprint south really. So we're probably not going to do anything in the Burning Steps because that's pretty much Searing Gorge again.
Yeah, no.
I'm sick of Searing Gorge, so I'm not going to like Burning Steps.
Mm.
And then it's Red Ridge, which again is Alliance place. We're probably not going to be there for long.
Well, we can get past on the highway, so.
Yeah. Which leaves us in Bulk Paddle, a place where there's boats.
And Thranden can't go again.
Damn
Yeah.
it, Thranden. So we might get something from there. We'll see. We've still got a while yet. But that's our sneak peek. I think that's a good sneak peek. Talk
Yeah,
about.
how long are we at, by the way? I know I probably shouldn't ask this while
I
About
don't know.
1 hour.
45 minutes?
Okay,
Maybe?
it's
I
felt
don't know,
like
we
it's
were
been
talking.
longer.
So I'm going to cut this out before as well. We were talking
Oh.
a lot before we started this video because I couldn't start. It was the other
You can make a
two,
bloopers
okay?
video or
I'm going to
something.
put it at the end so you guys can listen to me breaking down. Because that's effectively what it was. I hate these
Yeah.
two so much. You think we may have some kind of charisma together? That's not the word. What's the word? Go on, guys.
Chemistry.
Rapport.
Chemistry. Yeah, that kind of stuff. We don't. We hate each other. We have none of
Despise
that.
each other with burning passion.
Be a sneak peek into real life.
The reality of the eyes.
The reality of the eyes.
The
And I believe-
reality.
as well as a last point today, Krog, congratulations. You have achieved Shadowmorn.
Because
Sorry we weren't there, but we were recording this.
it's
So I just wanted to put it out there to everyone so you know,
I
congratulations,
would have come
Krog.
along.
it's recorded in history.
It's in history. On the 14th of February,
On Valentine's Day, Prague
Valentine's
fell in
Day.
love with
fell in
Shadowmorn.
love with Shadowmorn. Congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for this week, isn't it?
Don't try and have sex with it.
Don't. Oh, no.
No.
Don't have love with Shadowmorn.
Very sharp.
That would be very painful.
Very sharp and it'll steal your soul.
Yeah,
So.
that will be pretty nasty. I hope everyone's enjoyed this week. It's nowhere near as long as last week, but I think that's a good thing.
Quickly, make it longer.
Quickly make it longer. I don't have anything else to talk about.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. I am done. So, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day, even though this will not be out until after Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's just the thought that counts.
Exactly. We'll get you all chocolates or something.
We'll see.
Don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that.
I'm not buying anyone chocolates apart from myself.
I was just going to buy like a load of Dalaran chocolate brownies and give them to Eyes.
Oh. How the hell are we going to get Dalaran chocolate brownies?
Magic.
Alright, fair enough. That sounds good. So, Seekers friends, thank you for coming along to our events. Hopefully we'll have more things soon. Other
Right.
eyes.
There's been talk of us being invited to some of theirs, so
Excellent. I'm liking the sound of that. Obviously we've got the Horde Market. We can talk about it more next week.
Yeah,
It's
next.
not this Sunday, but the Sunday after.
the
And yeah, contest,
Yeah,
please
23rd.
submit ideas.
20th.
1st of March. Be there, or you're getting a gill kick.
RB square.
I joke about the gill kick, but I'll be upset.
be there and be square.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes, boy.
Oh yes. Anyway, I'll see you all next week, or just now. Bye.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye.
I should go now.
I.
Quick,
I
turn it off,
should
turn it
go.
off.
Quick, stop, no, no. So, you're still here, huh? I don't know what you're expecting. Post-movie scene? Don't get your hopes up. You've not stopped listening yet? Surely you're getting a bit bored. Come on, it's been like a minute. Why are you still here? Fine. Here are our first outtakes for the Thousand Eyecast. Enjoy.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, alright, well. Yeah. Tell me when you're ready. I suppose
I'm
you're
good
here to
whenever.
tell me.
I'm good. Oh, this is kind of spicy.
Hot!
Hat, feeling, hat.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, if we were to do bloopers, this would be the time.
Yeah.
You could just try and tag it on the end as a blooper.
Yeah, we might do it. Might just include it. Excluding
Kind of
the
at the
talk about putting it
or-
on the end as a blooper.
Or again, in a different video, just kind of bloopers.
Yeah. That'd be so
Bloopers
good.
of the iCast.
We haven't had any bloopers yet, though.
We did it in
Hello?
one take.
Did
We're
you
one
start
take
fucking
wonders.
recording?
We're amazing.
Yeah, we're
we're
recording.
Yeah, we're recording this. This is.
Should we
Well
just go
then.
from this?
No, I need to introduce you, dickheads.
Well, no, but I'm sure they know who we are by now.
It's not the
Just
point. It's love,
Go,
isn't
go,
there?
come on, let's
Just
go.
come on.
Come on, give me a...
Fine.
Fucking begin, jeez.
Shut up! God damn it! Shut up!
Twix is angry.
That's the sound of despair.
Okay,
Through the
shh,
nose. Out through the mouth. Relax. Okay. Damn it! I can't do
Fuck!
this.
I just start.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. Shut up! Shh. Damn it! I hate you.
You're the one talking now. Fucking idiot.
Okay. What did you make of it? No, I can't do it.
Turn it off and start again.
No, we're good. We're
No.
good. We're good. Fuck off.
Okay, no, okay, I'm good.
We good?
Yeah, I'm good. Fuck.
Fuck you know.
Let's go nowhere.
No, this is gonna be the longest podcast ever. Right.
This is why we should start with this and not an intro.
Fucking shut up.
Okay. We're good. On 5, as usual.